Surprise!
We are having a baby. We're so excited. We're so excited to actually be sharing the news because we've known for quite a while now. I think I'm like 14 weeks in a couple days. So it's been a while, but life's been going on. I've been pregnant. It's been hard to get stuff around. Plus, we just technically entered second trimester. So that's typically like when people like feel comfortable announcing publicly. I think most, if not all of my family knows already. So there's still some more people we gotta tell, and like we're gonna post and text and do stuff like that. But it's kind of crazy to go through your whole life and be like, oh my gosh, I gotta tell everybody this huge news. So if I forgot somebody, I feel really bad. I'm gonna really blame it on pregnancy brain because I would feel awful because I've been a little spacey. But yeah, we're so excited. If you haven't met him, this is baby daddy, Steven.
Hi.
It's my husband. We dated for 5 years. We're middle school sweethearts, and we've been married for 12. So about time. I think people were genuinely giving up on us. This is the first time we've attempted to have a baby, so it worked.
Yes,
Surprise, it worked. So I do have some clips and things from like our journey that we're documenting. I'm going to tell you the story, how this came about, and just document that a little bit. And I do have some videos of like our negative tests and like just the journey and the experience. So let's get into this video. Oh, how did it all start? Like what? All right, last year, well, you guys know we were in a pandemic, so it was a couple years that were like some pretty tough years. I'm sure a lot of people can relate. Wasn't anything crazy. We don't have like a lot to complain about, but definitely like there were some more challenges in 2021 and all of that stuff. So end of the year, like fall time, his mom hit us up and randomly was like, hey, do you guys have any plans for Christmas? I would love to come out and visit you. And we're like, oh, we're not going anywhere for Christmas. We're not going to be able to come home. So that'd be so amazing to like see people, like have her out there, have family out here for Christmas. So Steve's in the kitchen, I'm at the bar, and I just randomly was like, haha, wouldn't it be so funny if I was pregnant and we could tell your mom for Christmas? Like, because you know something about Christmas time, like announcing pregnancy, like you just see it all over and it's like, oh, that's so cute.
Right.
Haha, like that was it. And then like we kind of moved on from that. And our personal thing that we had talked about, especially being in a pandemic, I was like, I don't know what's going on with the hospitals. Like, will they let you in?
Right.
I'm legally blind, so I can't drive myself. Like, he sees everything. Like, I can't even fill out the paperwork at the office. So I was like, if we were to try to get pregnant, it would be a nightmare. Like, it would just be like fighting everything, like having to be like, listen, I really do need him here. I'm not just trying to make an excuse. Like, he helps me with everything. And so anyways, our plan was to not try until 2022, and like kind of a couple months, honestly, like right now, like a few weeks from now, we're like, my sister's getting married, so we're like, let's try after that, you know? And so it wasn't on our radar. It wasn't something we were planning. We were kind of getting ready for it, but it really still felt very foreign to kind of talk about.
It almost felt like I think we kind of had a feeling it was going to be at least after your sister's wedding, and honestly it almost kind of felt like it was
summertime or something.
Summer, and then it was almost like, okay, we know it'll actually probably be more like end of 2022. Like we didn't really say that specifically, but that's just like what it felt like, I guess.
I mean, the years are ticking by. You know, we've had a 5-year baby plan, and then
for like 10 years.
Yeah, it just kept like anytime it'd be 5 years. It just felt like it was 5 years away. I don't know. So it really didn't.
Yeah.
We just I'm glad we did it the way we did it because we had our whole 20s to just be ourselves and just be a married couple and have adventures and stuff. And now 30s is going to be baby, family, all that stuff. So we're so excited, just kind of the timing. But anyways, I was on TikTok and I had seen a girl who said she was doing a challenge. It wasn't an official challenge. I wish I saved the video. I didn't save it. I just heard it. And she said, for 30 days, I challenge you to just genuinely surrender and like ask God what he wants for you for your life. 30 days, every single day, do that and just see where your life goes. See how it changes. And I know this sounds like so silly, or like maybe it's not, maybe it's just me, but my life, I'm a planner, so I've always had plans of, I'm going to do this is where I'm going, this is what I'm working on, and then I'd be like, hey God, that'd be so cool if this could happen, or like, could you help me out with this? But I always had the direction that I wanted to go, and so I was like, maybe I should ask him what he wants. Like, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And so that was like, I started telling him about it. I was like, I'm going to try this. I literally on a sticky note put 30, put it on my mirror in the bathroom because I'm going to see it every day. The big neon sign. And I was like, every day I'm going to ask God, lead my life where you want it to go. And like, we'll see where it goes. And
if it felt like at the time that the 30 days of dedicated prayer, it was not with the intention or thought at all that
it was not
like,
about babies.
It wasn't at all.
It was not about babies.
It was basically like, guide us of what this, next part of our life is going to be like. Like, we both just got into our 30s. And so it's kind of like, that's kind of what, at least what I assumed it was going to be for. It was going to be for what is the next decade, I guess, 5 years, whatever look like. And then, I mean, you can say the next part, but it was almost immediately that he made it very clear what the 30 days were actually for.
It was really crazy because, it had nothing to do. We weren't praying about babies. It wasn't that. It was just like, hey, like, I'm going to pray. Like, it kind of started just because after the pandemic, you're kind of like, all right, like, life has been a little wild. Now what? Like, what should I do? Like, I was just feeling like this calling that I wanted some things to change.
Right.
And I was like, I just didn't know where I wanted it to go. But I just felt this, like, this internal feeling like, okay, I feel like God is calling me somewhere else or to do something else, and I just didn't know what that meant, and I didn't know where it was going. So I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is going to be so perfect. So let's do it. Let's jump in. And so we started. Him and I do nightly devotional together before we go to bed, and it's like a couples devotional.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the couples devotionals talked so much about babies than this time, and these were dated.
Yeah.
It was like,
it's a yearly devotional, and it was every day. So like,
so
it wasn't
like November 30th, you would do this or whatever.
Exactly.
So it was specific to that time too. And it was all about babies. And it was like, it wasn't just the devotional. It was like everything in life. It was like commercials, videos on TikTok. It just felt like in every area we're like, oh wow, this feels really. And I feel like you felt it really, really strong.
Yeah.
I was still kind of like, but I have like career plans.
Right.
All this other stuff. And so I feel like you definitely kind of led it. And then I was like, okay, God, like, I hear you. Like, are you sure? You sure this is what you want us to do? Okay.
And that's what it was.
It
was like are you sure? And then there'd be like a clear reassurance. And then it would be like, well, it couldn't be that obbise.
Are you actually sure?
And then be another one.
Like,
and
are
then
you
another
really, really
one.
sure?
And it just kept going. It was crazy.
If you hear me, give me a sign.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But it was seriously like, we were like trying to be like more obedient, but it was still kind of like, you could see us kind of getting in. I think you were better about it. I think I was still getting in my own way a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that clear of a message, like, from God that quickly, but it really was. Like, it was crazy. Sometimes, when we, ask for that or whatever, like, it can be some time before we get some sort of, like, clear picture of what maybe he has in store for us. But that one was like, this is it. Like, this is on a silver platter. Yeah. This is the plan. So
needless to say, we're like, okay, now, like, let's dive into planning mode. Let's dive into, like, research, all of that stuff. And we ended up only trying for 2 months, and we're successful in the second month. And honestly, we had anticipated like a year trying. We had no idea.
Right.
We had never tried before, so it was just like, okay, like, this could be a long process. Just like buckle up, like, let's see. And again, God was like, boom, here's your baby.
Yeah.
And so it was really crazy. We did not find out in time for Christmas. Actually, we found out that was the first month it could have happened. And on Christmas Eve, I did get my period. So it was like a little bit like, okay, like, bummer, but like, it just wasn't the right timing.
Yeah. And like you had mentioned, like, it all kind of started, like, my mom said that she wanted to come out for Christmas. And so had the first month worked, it would have been just the two of us here, home, and my mom, and it would have been like a unique time to have with her, just the three of us. And that would have been the Merry Christmas, like that. I mean, it would have been like insane. It would have been, you know what I mean, like out of a storybook, you know what I mean. And it didn't go. We were sad, but we weren't discouraged at all. We just kept praying and kept moving forward.
So I'm gonna insert some videos here of like some of the negatives that we got, because we did record them, and it was kind of part of the process. And even though you just start trying, like, honestly, it feels really long. Like, it feels like a really long process, and it feels like, especially when it's on your mind, it's like kind of like, oh my gosh. And so yeah, I have some of those videos, and then I'll show you guys that right now.
I think we should do this because, like, I'm gonna have to like look.
You're gonna tell me, like, just because of my vision, but
Yeah.
you're gonna not have to, like, I can't see your expression, so you're gonna have to, like,
Right.
just tell me.
Oh boy.
All right.
Should we wait a little bit longer? You think that's good? What's your guess? It's a 50-50.
I feel like it's a no, but honestly, I don't know. I would be literally shocked.
I agree. But we'll see. Okay. I don't think it's gonna happen, but
I know.
we'll see. Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Should we do a countdown? Look at it. Alright.
Let's not just play it up this time.
There is no second line.
Okay.
It's clearly one line.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Moment of truth.
No.
I didn't expect there to be.
Son of a...
Don't look at it yet.
What if I grab the wrong thing?
You put your hand in the pee. Okay.
No.
Casey's mad. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. No. I pretty much know the answer at these points. One of these days. It's gonna be tomorrow. Someday.
Yeah, let me see it. Steven's no hair done and his paint shirt that he's wearing, so.
It's my favorite shirt. It's not my favorite shirt.
That's not your favorite shirt.
May I look now?
Yeah.
How do I do it? Do I just like bring it into my eye view or do I just like look down?
Just,
I don't know how to do this.
it's up to you, it doesn't matter.
Okay. May I look at it? No. It's almost like there could be like a little faint something, but it's nothing clear. But no. On that one. And there's this other one here. These ones are always like very clear, so that one's definitely a no. Something, but I'm not gonna force it. I'll try
Let me
again
see.
tomorrow.
Well, let the camera see, because let's take a video of it, or a picture. After the first month, tried again, and surprise, it worked. It worked. But the unique situation about this was the first month his mom was out, but the second month my parents were here. And so we had this cycle, like you can test a few days, like you can do like early detection, all of that stuff. And so we were like really excited. So we were like, let's do it. We had bought like a million pregnancy tests. So we were like, just like, let's try. So we did get like a lot of negatives, but like they say like when you're doing it, you really should just like wait until after your missed period, because then, you know,
it's not sad, it's not discouraging.
well, in pregnancy tests, you can get like the cheap ones, but they can be expensive too.
Yeah.
Like if you get like the store ones, not the little strips on Amazon. So like instead of going through a million of them, we had done a couple days in a row, negative. And at that point I told him, I was like, I'm starting to get a little sad. Like not a little sad, but I was definitely sad every time it said no. It kind of felt like, oh, like you're kind of worried about like, is this going to take forever? Is this going to be a thing? And we were trying to be like faithful during the process and know that the timing would be perfect when it happened. And so I told him, I was like, man, I don't want this process to make me sad or upset. And I know that that could be. And so I told him, I was like, can we just not do it tomorrow? Like, I don't want to. I'm starting to get sad. And he was really excited about doing it every day. So he's like, okay, like we don't have to do it. So I asked him, I was like, can we just take a day off tomorrow? And so our plan was we weren't going to do it. I woke up the next morning and I was just like, okay, Jessica, like, it's fine. Like, you're going to be fine. Like, there was just something in me that was just like, let's just check today. And it was so much. We were so like, it's not going to happen. Like, that literally, we did not plan anything out very well. Like, I think you were, like, wearing one of your work paint shirts.
Yeah.
Like, it was really just like... I asked you, I was like, should I record? He's like, nah. And I was like, no, because I'm just going to be, like, we need the negatives, too.
This will be the one time that it's actually a positive that we don't record.
Yeah. So I did record it, and just so you guys know, like, he really wants to be part of the process. He was really excited. I've never seen a guy that wants to be a dad so bad and is so excited. And so... he wanted to be part of the process, so it wasn't like I was going to be able to tell him. My vision is not like we could look at it together and we would know together, like, because I would have to take a picture and zoom in. Yeah. So I told him, I was like, all right, this is really, like, unique, but, like, you can tell me if I'm pregnant. So he actually got to look at it first. So he told me when we found out, like...
I didn't tell you anything.
No, you didn't tell me anything, but
talk.
I knew your reaction.
Yeah.
So we will play that video now so you guys can see... when we found out we were having a baby. Why do you have more paint on your shirt? How many paint shirts do you have to sleep in?
2. I have paint shorts too.
Okay, hold on.
Ready?
Alright, you can look.
Dude.
You're lying. I can't see it. Really? No way. How can you wear? Are you serious? Did it say it?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
How many of these do you want to take? You want to take more?
That's the only one we have for this thing.
Let me see. Let me see my phone. So as you can kind of see, he was speechless. And at first I was like, you're lying. But then I knew he wouldn't lie about something like that. So I knew. But I just was in so much shock. I was so happy. I think I had like the dumbest smile on my face. But he's also crying. And like... my emotions, like, I'm definitely an emotional person, but it's like inside emotions, like they don't usually come out in my eyes. like I don't cry that often. Yeah. And so I mean, I definitely through this process have it, just like it didn't feel real. Like if somebody was just like, you're
I
pregnant.
was not expecting it.
No, and it's
at
like
all.
Somebody being like, you're pregnant, you have a baby in your body, and you're like, okay, but it doesn't feel any different. Like it just doesn't hit you. And like I heard somebody say this, like there's stages to like how you realize. It's like the first like what, and then like there's so many processes where it's like, okay, it feels more real. But in that moment I was so excited, but it just didn't feel real. And then I had already pre-planned, since we were trying, and since a lot of girls, like typically you watch the videos, things like that, women find out, you know, they do the test and then their husbands are at work and they're like, I'm gonna go out and get a cute onesie and surprise him and everything. And I wanted that. Like that was one of the experiences that I wanted. So back in December I had bought stuff, and you just thought it was one of your birthday presents coming in. So I had it hidden, I wrapped it and I had it hidden. And so he had no idea I even bought anything. So afterwards, I think I told you, I was like, change your paint shirt. Yeah. So he changed out of his paint shirt. We were in our room, like nothing was planned. And we sat down and I did give him a couple onesies. One said, hello, daddy. And then the other one said like, and so the adventure begins, with like mountains and like adventure stuff. So that was really cool. Yeah. And I gave him a letter and it made him cry as well.
I cried again. Yeah.
And also, like, it's hard, like, because I can tell, but, like, I can't see if somebody's crying, so it's, like, kind of, like, I realized, like, that he was very emotional, and then I kind of cut off the camera.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, like, I probably come off as so insensitive. I just, like, what do I do with my hands right now? Like,
the reaction that I had was completely, like, it was just authentic. I wasn't expecting it, especially the test. We didn't expect to even test that day, so that was a shock.
Yeah.
And then when you gave me the onesies and the letter, I wasn't expecting that either.
Yeah.
And when I read it, she signed it like love mom and baby or something like that, and like just reading that I was like, okay. And then I looked at the onesies, and specifically when I saw the one that said hello daddy, it like I always imagined that I'd be a dad someday, but like literally just seeing like the size of like a baby, like, you know, with this onesie and it saying hello daddy, it was over.
Yeah,
like,
when I bought it, I was like, oh, it feels so real. And it wasn't at that time. Like, but yeah, it was really a really cool experience. Okay. Well, you gotta actually just read that first. I got it around your birthday. Yeah. And you were asking me what it was, but I didn't let you know. So you just thought it was like a birthday present or something.
I'm so confused when that photo came in and all that. Okay.
Okay, now you get to open it. Casey. Glad you changed your paint shirt. Which one do you like? So to make this plot twist like even a little crazier, my family was visiting. So we're like trying to be quiet. We're like in here being like, oh my gosh, which is another reason we were like being so quiet, like because we couldn't be like whooping it up, you know? Our next video will actually be all the reactions, telling our family, everything like that. But my family was here. It was pretty crazy because we tested on like a weekday. So it was January 19th that we found out. And definitely the day that changed our lives. And everyone had to work. There was a lot going on. So we ended up having to wait until like almost 10 o'clock at night. But I'll tell you guys that story in the next video. But yeah, we're having a baby. We're so excited. And oh, we didn't tell them the due date.
Nope.
September 30th, 2022 is our baby's due date. So I'm so excited. So we're going to have a lot of content coming up here, like with baby content, like definitely still like fitness content, blind content. I mean, I just thought it was so unique, the fact that you told me I was pregnant. Like, I was like, that's so, anyone can do it, but it was just like our kind of like a rare situation for us. So it was cool. I don't think I would change it, you know. Maybe next baby I'll surprise you and tell you. But yeah, it was amazing. So we're definitely going to have more coming up. We are planning on doing, so next video will be of the family reactions. We have a lot of them. We didn't get everybody, but we got some really cool ones. We did travel home to Michigan and surprise people because he's an only child. So we got to tell his mom, you know, she was going to be a grandma and all this stuff. So that was really cool. So we have all of those videos, like super emotional, like really cool stuff. And then we are going to do a testing the old wives' tales to figure out the gender of our baby, and then our gender reveal. So we have a lot coming up. Very excited. Super excited to share this part of our life and document it. Definitely not been on YouTube for a minute, but like I'm so excited to share this journey and this part of life. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It just helps my channel. It helps boost the video. And we got to start buying diapers. So, you know,
no kidding.
If you can support my channel and subscribe and give us a thumbs up, that would be really cool. Anything else to say?
Any tips by any parents out there, put them in the comments because I don't know anything.
First time parents.
You have sisters that have had kids, so at least you have a little bit. But like, I'm an only child. I have a very small family. I don't know anything
We've
when
been
it comes to
researching.
it. So
We've been researching a ton.
I've already got like 5 books. You know, I've been watching like videos. It's like a crash course. I'm just trying to learn as much as I can.
And we have been to the doctor. We have baby is healthy and heartbeat is strong.
Sorry, I know I always get really quiet when this is happening, but it's just that I'm looking really carefully. I'm going to swing this around towards me for 1 second, and I'll show you guys again, okay? Okay. Looks good. I know, it's so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Here's the heartbeat. Sounds really good. You okay?
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Does it say how many beats per minute or like how fast?
That's about 170, which is really good. I can tell from just listening, which yeah, is a good sign.
Been doing it long enough.
So cool.
Really fast is really good.
That's
And you're
insane.
measuring right on track. So
Okay.
you're measuring 9 weeks and 0 days, but it's close enough to what we expect you to be from your period
Okay.
that we keep your dating based on that.
Okay.
So you're 9 weeks and 4 days along, and your due date's going to be September 30th.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'll get you guys some pictures and take a couple more measurements, okay?
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
honestly, it's a lot of black and white fuzziness. So.
Okay, okay.
But it kind of looks like a little gummy bear, maybe.
That's crazy. We're low risk pregnancy, so we're very, very thankful. We know that I felt very blessed because I know not everybody gets pregnant this fast, and you know, it's been really smooth sailing. I haven't been sick. Like, it's just been this surreal experience.
It's been a complete answer to prayer.
Yeah, so it's been amazing, and we're excited to one day share this video with our baby so they can see how much Daddy cried. I did cry later, I promise, and I've cried
She
a lot.
Eventually, she did.
I do have the pregnancy hormones now, so I do feel like I choke up a lot more, and I do cry a little bit more, but not as much as Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks guys for watching this video, and we'll see you guys for the next one, which will be the family reactions.
Do we say bye together? I don't know how to do this. Do you just say bye?
Bye. I don't know. We're not like couple vloggers.
Professional,
Yeah. Okay. All right,
Good?
that's it. Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Survive.